Classwork 10.9, Investigating Graphs of Exponential Equations. Today you'll begin to learn more about exponential function families in their simplest form. The equations of exponential functions look like y equals b to the x. Use your graphing calculator to complete the table for the equation, then make a sketch on the graph on your coordinate plane provided. Only fit the points that you can on the graph. All right, perfect. So we've got y equals 2 to the x. And now this looks a little bit different. You guys are used to seeing something that looks like y equals a times 2 to the x. All right, that's what you're used to looking at. But what in this case is a in this equation right here? Well, a has to be 1, right? Because there's always an invisible 1. So if you think of it like that, it now looks like what you're used to seeing. So y equals 1 times 2 to the x. In this case, what is 1? 1 is my initial value, right? So I know that that number right there has to be a 1 because my initial value is 1 because it's missing. So you can take a look at these exponential equations. You can either look at it like that or like that. This is the same exact equation. So let's type this into our graphing calculator so that we can come up with a table and we can come up with a graph. Just drop the calculator there. All right. So let's first work on our table. Once again, I'm going to recommend that you reset your calculator. So in order to do that, use second plus 712 and then press enter. All right, y equals, we need to enter our equation. So I'm just going to enter the one that we're given on the piece of paper. So 2 to the x. You can press enter just to look at it, y equals 2 to the x. Now I want to see the table, so I'm going to hit second graph. It's going to show me the table. Scroll up a little bit, and there we are. So my values are going to be 0.125. I'm going to have 0.25. 0.5. Okay, 1, we already got that one. Then 2, 4, and 8. Perfect. All right, we then want to plot these on the graph. So -3, 0.125 right there, -2, -1. Okay, perfect. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, go ahead and finish plotting the rest of the points, and then resume the video when you are done graphing. All right, so your graph should look something like that. You can see the curve, and this graph is going to increase. If you guys were at the table on your graph, if you hit just the button graph now, you should get a very similar picture. Okay. Notice that this end is keeping on increasing. And then for this one right now, you can just start it right there. We will talk about that towards the end of this page. After you're done with this, go ahead and go. So after you're done with this, go ahead and go on to the next video, and we will answer the rest of the questions on here. Notice you don't have to do anything for Socrative on this front page. We'll start Socrative when we get to the back.